Yeah, I drink coffee. What? What? You seem more of a frappuccino kind of guy. But here, try my melting pot of cancer sugars and chemicals that'll make you stay up all night and poop like a full-grown horse.
No, no thanks.
But coffee's the perfect thing for you. It's my wakey bo bakey when I get up in the morning. Please, I insist that you drink the coffee.
Actually, coffee isn't that great as it's made up
No, how could this be? Who are you?
to be. I'm a man who ruins everything, including your beloved energy juice.
Oh my god, this can't be happening. I've heard of you before. You just ruined everything. And you're not gonna ruin the only good thing that America has. Ow. Where am I?
You, my friend, are about to be shown how your beloved energy juice was first created. Legend has it that Khaldi, an Abyssinian goat herder from Kaffa, Ethiopia, was herding his goats through a highland area near a monastery. He noticed that they were behaving very strangely that day, and they had begun to jump around in an excited manner, bleating loudly and practically dancing on their hind legs. He found that the source of the excitement was a small shrub with bright red berries. Curiosity took hold, and he tried the berries for himself. Like the goats, Khaldi felt the energizing effects of the coffee cherries. After filling his pockets with the red berries, he rushed home to his wife, and she advised him to go to the nearby monastery in order to share these heaven-sent berries with the monks. Upon arrival at the monastery, Khaldi's coffee beans were not looked upon fondly. One monk called Khaldi's bounty the devil's work and tossed it into a fire. However, according to a legend, the aroma of the roasting beans was enough to make the monks give this novelty a second chance. They removed the coffee from the fire, crushed them to put out the glowing embers, and covered them with hot water in an ewer to preserve them. Before you know it, you now had coffee.
I never knew coffee had such a rich history. I mean, how could you hate upon a precious story about an Ethiopian farmer feeding his goats coffee beans and becoming like an influential icon?
I'm not saying coffee is awful and should be abolished or anything. Coffee actually does have many health benefits. Many sources claim that coffee boosts your metabolic rate and improves your mood. Healthy coffee can be very beneficial to your health, and in a study involving over 20,000 individuals, people who consumed at least 4 cups of coffee a day had 64% chance lower risk of early death.
Wow, that's actually impressive. I knew coffee tasted amazing, but I never knew it could help me so much.
That's not all. Prolonged coffee consumption lowers the risk of type 2 diabetes. Higher consumption of coffee allows the intake of more antioxidants into your system, which helps you feel better as you said.
Well, thank you for telling me all this. Now I know that I can feel good about drinking my coffee all the time.
But there's a much darker side of coffee that we haven't explored yet.
What?
All those previous studies that I just mentioned were conducted when coffee wasn't in the hands of mega corporations. Now, with businesses such as Starbucks taking over, we have much more to worry about. So, it all began with,
Wait, are you guys talking about the increasingly growing coffee monopoly that is Starbucks?
yeah, we are actually.
Great, I can tell you all about it. Starbucks has grown so large and has become so popular around the world that it has begun to resort to cheaper production options in order to spread coffee around the world in larger quantities.
What do you mean?
Coffee is now being produced with cheaper ingredients just to have a profit, and it is hurting the coffee drinkers in tremendous ways. Just as certified coffee expert, Dr. Randall.
Hey guys!
So, what's up with all this coffee baloney? Is Starbucks really going to take over the world with its coffee empire?
Well, no, but the exponential growth of Starbucks and its popularity has caused the quality and healthiness of their coffee to decrease and has led them to insert cheap, harmful sugars into their products just to make them available for mass production.
These ingredients can't be that harmful, can they? I always feel good when I drink coffee.
That is the entire goal of Starbucks, Sid. The ingredients in a cup of coffee from one of the popular food chains are extremely addictive and harmful. Monsanto milk, a GMO-engineered product, is used to make their coffee. It contains harmful growth hormones and takes away profit from local farmers who used to supply the organic milk to the coffee chains. Their coffee also contains carrageenan in it, additive that is used to help the product or keep the product from thickening and curdling. Carrageenan has been linked to the rising incidence of colon cancer, not to mention aspartame, which is an artificial sweetener that is almost 200 times as sweet as sugar. A recent study from the American Cancer Society with more than 125,000 participants found a link between the consumption of aspartame in sweetened soda and the risk of leukemia, lymphoma, and multiple myeloma in men, but not in women. Since it also found a link between sugar-sweetened soda and lymphoma in men, the researchers concluded that the links they found could be explained by chance.
So you're saying I can get cancer just from drinking a cup of coffee from Starbucks?
Well, it would take a lot of Starbucks to drink, but a lot of people in America drink way too much Starbucks. But yes, it is very possible to get cancer from drinking your coffee.
Thanks for your time, Dr. Randall.
No problem. I'm going to go enjoy my sugar-free tea.
Okay, that sounded pretty bad, but I've heard that mountain-grown coffee is so much better than regular coffee. Like, the beans are denser, and the flavor is more rich, if you know what I mean.
Actually, you're not the only person that thinks that.
Who are you?
I'm a snooty tea drinker who hates coffee. Roll the tapes.
Why is Folgers so different?
It's specially blended.
Joe ought to like this. What's mountain grown?
Mountain grown's the richest coffee there is. Try some.
The whole idea of this mountain grown coffee is complete balderdash. Coffee companies ideated the concept of mountain grown coffee to sell more coffee as the coffee demand started to skyrocket.
Oh my god. I've been lied to this entire time. I need to get out of here. This room has too many bad memories, and I'm starting to become jittery because of the coffee I just drank. Surely the reality of the coffee industry can't get any worse than this. At least I know that coffee's still made by the good, hardworking American.
Actually, I'd like to clarify that misconception.
Oh my god, this is such a bad dream.
Much of the American population believes that coffee is a homegrown commodity. Actually, in 2017 alone, $1.4 billion worth of coffee was imported from Colombia alone. Coffee farmers only earn 7 to 10% of the supermarket price of their coffee. To make enough money to survive, parents often pull their children from school just so they can work in the fields. Not only does 93% of our coffee come from imports, 3 out of the 6 of the U.S.'s top coffee suppliers have been shown to be guilty of the harshest forms of child labor, leading them to have lives such as this.
Oh my god.
Families and children end up getting tied to this occupation, leaving them limited options when it comes to education and life after school.
Okay, I think I've seen enough. Even though coffee helps me stay awake and energetic, I don't want to be putting this stuff inside my body. I've made the decision to not become a pretentious coffee drinker. I've become a tea drinker. Wow, it feels so good to be a tea drinker. I mean, I feel so healthy.
Sid, don't you know all the things that are wrong with tea?
Ugh.
Wait, did someone say tea?